What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As you can tell by the title, today the story time is going to be about how I moved to Atlanta. I got another video that I'm editing right now to post, but I'm trying to wait till I get a response about something from somebody. But yeah, I'm gonna post it soon. It's a mini vlog from the weekend that I first moved out here, because I was lit. And I know I said I was gonna post another video this Sunday after my moving vlog, but YouTube is way harder than it look. Like, this takes time. But I'm gonna try to post the story time this Sunday for real. And this one gonna be real late, so y'all need to make sure y'all tuning in. This one gonna be it's gonna be a crazy story time. So make sure y'all tune in for that for real. But yeah, so okay, how I moved to Atlanta. Everybody who know me know that I've been wanting to move here since I was a really little girl. Before I even ever been here, even knew what Atlanta was for real. My aunt got a best friend that lived here, and she moved here when she was like 18. And my aunt and her kids used to always come down here like when I was around between 8 and 10. But they used to always come down here, and I could never come with them. And so they used to always come back and talk to me about how much fun they used to have and stuff. And y'all, I'm so weird. So since I couldn't come down here with them, my weird self created I had a notebook that I used to write in. And I created a whole family. Okay, my grandma got 4 kids, but she had a miscarriage one time with a set of twins, and she had another child that I think she had got an abortion from. So I used to write in my notebook, and I act like those kids I act like the kids that she had was still alive. Like, I act like they never died. So I made a whole family, like, with her kids, like, I act like they had kids and everything, and they stayed in Atlanta. So I'm so weird. But I used to act like me and my cousin used to come to Atlanta with our family all the time. Like, I had a big imagination. Like, y'all probably gonna be like, so wrong with this girl. But no, I had a real big imagination. So I just used to imagine myself being here. And so when I got to high school, me and my friends, all of my friends, well, not all of my friends, but me and 3 of my friends, like, we was like real into like the Atlanta scene. Like, when this was like maybe like, oh shit, say it again, 2015, 16, when all the little dances came out. And what else, like, it just when Atlanta was like really on a big rise. Like, all the young people like my age and stuff, they was like rich and just living their best lives and stuff. So me and my friends, we just really wanted to live that lifestyle too. And so we had started this little group called BWS. We all had like our own business and stuff, and like we was following the Atlanta wave because we wanted to be big like that and stuff. So we all had said we was gonna move to Atlanta together after we graduated. But you know, as people get older, you have your own routes in life that you take. We still all friends, but you know, everybody go their own route and what they want to do. So everybody else, they start going their own route. But me, I still had my mindset on Atlanta. Like, I just wanted to be here. So it was our 12th grade year, and me and one of my friends, we was trying to figure out like what is the next steps in our life. So I was just gonna go to a college in Atlanta because I had a life scholarship, but even with a life scholarship, if you go to school outside the state, you know that you still gotta pay more money. So, and I was like, man, I can't afford that. So then me and my friend was like, we just gonna go to the Army. The what is called reserve. We were gonna go to the reserve, so we'll be getting money from them and still like do our own little side hustle so we can move to Atlanta and be able to afford our apartment and stuff. But we ended up not doing that because that was something that I didn't really want to do for real. I was just trying to find a way to get to Atlanta. So time was like running low, so I was like, well, oh my gosh, I have to get to Atlanta. What am I gonna do? And so I was like, I'm gonna just go to college in Greenville, South Carolina, cause it's like it's bigger than my hometown, and it's kind of close to Atlanta. And I was like, if I just move here, I could be going to college, and I could still like go back and forth to Atlanta for my modeling and stuff, because I was already still going back and forth to Atlanta. When I was living in my hometown, I used to still always come down here like for casting and stuff. And so I applied for the college in Greenville, and I got approved, but I didn't get approved to stay on campus because I applied too late. So I messed myself all up with them waiting so late to apply. So I hope my phone don't go dead. But I was having to drive an hour to school like every day that we had classes, and I absolutely hated it. Like I was a broke college student. Like I used to have to drive down there every day. Like all my money, the little money that I did have was going towards gas. Me and another girl that I was cool with, we used to take turns around with each other. But we had our classes went on the same days, so not all of them anyway. So some days, like when our classes went on the same days, we had to drive separately. And like the classes I had, they'd be spaced out in hours, so I would have to just sit in my car and sleep until my next class because I ain't had nowhere to go. Well, I did have somewhere to go, but at the time I wasn't thinking about it. So I was like, I'm so tired of doing this, bro. And like what I had planned, it wasn't going like that because I didn't get to live in Greenville. So I wasn't able to go back and forth to Atlanta for castings and stuff like I wanted to. So I got an aunt that stay in Greenville, South Carolina. So I was like, I'm tired of doing this back and forth driving. So my daddy asked my aunt, can I move with her? And so she was like, yeah. Y'all, when I moved my aunt, I was even more miserable. Oh my gosh. So my aunt, she had a TV, but it was like all black and white channels. She only ate healthy food. I was 18 and she didn't want me to have company. She didn't want me to she wanted me to be in the house like, what? I'm too old for this. So I would just come over there like and stay like through the week. I only did that for like a month, 3 weeks to a month, because I was like, no, I can't do this. I used to be so ready for the weekend to get back to my hometown. I was like, oh my God, So when that semester of school was up, I ended up, I stopped going to that school and I started going to school online, mass communication, I forgot, Kaplan University online. So I did that for a semester too. And like, y'all, I knew school is not the route I wanted to take. Like, I didn't do that. But I was just doing it because I knew my mom and daddy wanted me to go to school. But even if I wouldn't have went, my mom and daddy would have supported me still, because they support me whatever I do. But I needed something to do. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Well, I been knew what I wanted to do in life, but it just wasn't happening the way I wanted to at that time. So after that semester was up in Greenville, I moved back to Newberry, and I was going to school online. And so I started working at this job, and when I started working at that job, I was getting a little bit of money and stuff. So, you know, anytime I get some money, I'm coming to Atlanta. So I started getting some money and stuff. So like I had started getting back into modeling heavy and stuff. So I used to drive to Atlanta all the time, And like I had a homeboy who lived out here who would let me stay at his house to go to castings and stuff. So I used to stay down here to go to castings at his house. Then I drive back to South Carolina. And every time I come back to South Carolina, I just be so sad and miserable. Like wanting to cry. Like I do not want to go back. So I still was trying to think of a way to move here. And so then I started looking for places down here, but you know, Atlanta is real big on credit, and I ended up getting fired from that job like 9 months later for nothing, just because the lady, my best friend had cussed a lady out in the office like a few months before, and the lady just fired me one day cause of that. Like, I had nothing to do with it, and I got fired. So in between that, it was hard for me to find another job, so I was struggling real bad, and I couldn't keep my payments up for my credit. And so Atlanta real big on credit, so I couldn't find no apartment here because I was gonna get denied on all of them because my credit was messed up. So I was just like, oh my God, I do not want to be in my hometown. I was like, I'm never gonna get away from here.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town.
And so I had started looking for, I was like, I'm gonna go back to Greenville. And so I started looking for apartments in Greenville. And me and this girl, we used to go down there. Like, we just go stay in hotels so we can go look for jobs, because we was trying to find, both of us was trying to find a place to live down there. So I ended up finding a place, but I moved by myself, and I was just staying there, and I was damn, what else am I? Oh yeah, so I had moved to Greenville. I got me a job. There was a man job, and I absolutely hated it. Then I had quit there, and I started working online, like making my own hours. And I was doing that, and I was doing other little hustles. I was doing that about a girl and some other hustles. Yeah, I was doing all of that. And so then when my lease was up in March of 2021, and my plan was to move to Greenville, stack up, save my money, and fix my credit. And by the time I do that, by the time my lease was up, I could be able to just move straight to Atlanta. But it didn't go like that. So I started looking for apartments like 2 weeks before my lease was up. I started looking for apartments down here, which was dumb, because you know, if you know, like, if you trying to move to Atlanta, you know the market is high, like, so it's real hard trying to find a place down here. Because I'm back, y'all, my phone died. But yeah, so the marketplace is high down here, so it's gonna be like hard to, you know, find something. So I couldn't find nothing, and like around the time my lease was up, my best friend had got approved for an apartment in Columbia. So I was just like, can I stay there with her until I find me somewhere to move in Atlanta? She was like, yeah. So I had moved there with her, and while I was living in Atlanta, I had started dancing too. Like in January of 2021, I had started dancing. And so when I moved to Columbia with my best friend, I was still dancing. And me and my homegirl, well, she I already had knew her from Greenville Tech, but yeah, she had hit me up about dancing too, because she was like, she was dancing, she needed a partner. So me and her became dance partners, and like we were just hustling. Like, we'll get up, go to the club, like every single day. We'll DoorDash in the morning, then at nighttime we'll dance, because like we both was just trying to get to the bag. So we was doing that, and like I just be going back and forth, living everywhere. Like, I was living with her, well, I was living with my best friend then, but I only really had my clothes in my best friend's house. I was really living with my dance partner, and then sometimes I'll be going to my mama's house sometimes, and I go to my sister's house. Like, I was just all over the place, and I hated it so much. Like, I hated just having my clothes and stuff all over the place. I like being stable. I was not stable at all, but I was still getting to the money, and I was still doing what I had to do. So I had got a CPN, and so when I got the CPN, I started applying for apartments, and I got denied for all 3 that I applied for. So I kind of lost faith. Like, I was just over it. So I ended up, a situation happened. I had ended up moving back to Newberry again, and I moved with my other best friend. So I was just staying with her ever since. And so I was just like, man, I got to get out of here. Like, I do not want to be in Newberry. I do not want to be here. Like, it's where I'm from. I always like let the world know that's where I'm from, but it's just not where I want to be. So I had moved in with my best friend, and so my dance partner ended up getting pregnant, and we nervous, like we don't go to the dance at the club by ourselves. So I had another homegirl, she'll be coming to dance with us too sometimes. So me and her, we became dance partners. And just like when we was dancing, it's like everything was just going so wrong. Like every time we tried to dance, something would go wrong. So I just took that as a sign that God didn't want me to do it no more. So I had stopped. And so I started back working online. And I used to work online. My computer was in Greenville storage. So I used to just go to my mama's house every day and work. And I was DoorDashing and working online at my mama's house. So I was doing that for a little bit, and then I had thought about this girl who, like when I used to come to Atlanta dance, I thought about this girl had told me that she stayed in something called the pad split, because I was just telling her about how I went and moved down here. She was like, she moved in the pad split, and that's how she had got on her feet good here. And I was just like, nah, I don't want to move in there like that, because I'm scared. I'm scared of people. Like, I got anxiety real bad. I always think somebody out to get me. So I was like, nah, I ain't trying to live with nobody. So I still was looking for places to live on my own. Still couldn't find nothing in Atlanta. So I was like, fuck it, I'm about to go back to Greenville. So I had got up one day, went to Greenville, and was searching for apartments. Nothing was available. Not in my price range, or nothing that was non-credit based. So I was just like, oh my God. So I had went into like a deep depression, because I was just like, what am I doing wrong in life? Like, why can't I prosper? Like, I got to the point that I was having suicidal thoughts. I never in my life been suicidal. Like, that wasn't my only time going into a depressive state. But that time I was just over life, like for real. And I was just having suicide thoughts. But I know I wasn't gonna kill myself. I just was like, I was just thinking about like, how could I do it? Like, what else? I was like thinking, how could I do it? How would it be if I do it and stuff? But I ain't gonna actually do it, because I'm against suicide. Like, I feel like if I do that, I'm considered weak, and I'm not weak. I'm a very strong person. I went through a lot, and I overcame it. So I was just like, I can overcome anything. So I used to always watch people on YouTube, like their stories of how they moved to Atlanta and stuff. And so I used to watch Jimmy P. And some of y'all might know her, but yeah, I used to watch the girl Jimmy P. And she was like talking about how she in I'm cold, y'all. How she was in Facebook groups that like Facebook group for roommates, Atlanta roommates. So I was like, I'm just get a roommate at this point. I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I started looking for roommates, and me and this girl, we had started conversating and stuff about moving together, but it was hard. It was gonna be hard for me and her to be roommates too, because her credit and stuff went up the part just like mine was. So I had me and the other girl was talking too. Like, it was like a lot of people that I was talking to. So one day, me and this other girl, we started talking, and then we found an apartment that we went to move in, and we did a tour on it and stuff. And we was gonna apply for the apartment like the next week, but I was gonna be the what's that word? I don't know. I can't think of the word, but like the secondary holder or something like that. But yeah, I was gonna be that, and she was gonna be the main one, because she had really good credit. So when it was time to apply, the girl stopped replying. I was just like, oh my God, well, it maybe ain't meant for me and her to stay together. Like, I tried to take everything as it happened for a reason. It wasn't meant. God wasn't ready for me to go that way. So I was just like, at this point, I'm just about to try to do a pad split. And so the other girl who I was trying to be roommates with, who credit wasn't good enough for apartment 2, she had already told me that she was in the process of moving into a pad split too, because she was being trying to come back, so she had already applied for a pad split. And she was like, but it meant her find an apartment before the pad split, then we could just move together. So she had she ended up moving in the pad split, and I was still scared because you be living with like 5 to 10 people maybe. So I was just like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I just gave up. Like, I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go with the flow. So I was like, I'm just give up. So I ended up, like, I came back to my senses. I was like, no, you can't give up. If you give up now, you just gonna be stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. You're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life. So I had started. I was asking my homegirl about how it was living in pad split, and she was like, she think I should do it because it's real cool, and she don't have no problems or nothing. So I was just like, I'ma just try it. I'ma just go ahead and try it and just stay to myself and stuff. When I moved to it, so, and she was like, it takes 24 hours to do it, like to get approved. So I was like, so I had applied, and as soon as I applied, I got accepted. Like, as soon as I finished the application, I was accepted. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's God just telling me like that's the route he want me to take right now. Like, I'm real big on God and angels and stuff. And so I had did it. And so I was supposed to move like that Monday, but I ended up getting sick, so I was out of work for 3 days, and my check wasn't good enough. So, and I still was just gonna go with the little bit of money that I had. Like, once I got my mindset on something, I'm doing it. I don't care if I got $0 in my pocket. I'm gonna do it and figure it out when I get to where I'm going. But yeah, so somebody had came. Oh yeah, then I had took my car to get an oil change, and they was like, I got a slow oil leak, and one of my tires was about to bust open. And I was like, oh nah, I can't do it this week. That's another sign. God want me to go, but he think I should get some stuff together first. So I ended up getting my tire fixed, and I had changed my move-in date to the next Thursday. When the Thursday came, I was like really nervous. Like, I was nervous on the way here and happy and everything. Like, y'all saw that video how I was having more mixed emotions, because I was thinking like when I get here I was gonna see people a lot and stuff, which I didn't want to because I didn't want nobody to see me. And you don't know how people is. So yeah, so I got here that Thursday. I was doing my own little thing for the whole weekend, and I was only seeing one of my roommates. Like, you really don't really see people. Like, it's a 10-bedroom house. It's 2 kitchens and it's 3 bathrooms. So you got your own space and everything. So I wasn't really seeing nobody. And so was it like 2 days ago, I was going to my car, I was about to leave, and one of my roommates, he seen me, and he was like, we just started conversating and stuff, like, he gay. So I was happy, like, to see him, like, because I was avoiding everybody. Like, I just only used to see one lady, and like, we'll speak to each other, but I keep on going. Like, I wasn't trying to have a conversation on that, because y'all, my anxiety is just too bad. Like, I'm a people's person, but I'm an introvert and extrovert. So I didn't know how these people were, so I was like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want nobody to see me. It's still a man who's who stay in the room right next to me. I never seen him, and I ain't trying to see him, cause my other roommate, he said that he weird. So I'm keeping my distance. I got anxiety too bad. I don't want no parts or nothing. I just wanna get my money and get me an apartment and get on through. But yeah, that's basically it. That's the story time of how I moved here, and I've loved it since. Like, I've had so many opportunities lined up. I done met so many good people. Well, I don't know if they good. Well, right, so far they've been good people that I done met. And yeah, I just hope I keep networking and furthering my career and everything I want to do. find my own place soon, and just be the successful person that I want to be in life. But yeah, if it's something you want to do in life and you just constantly get knocked down, don't give up. Don't give up, cause God gonna eventually come through for you. Oh yeah, and I had started seeing angel numbers and shooting stars and everything like 5 months ago, and I was just wondering like why I'm seeing all this stuff. Why am I still not prospering? But you just gotta be patient with God. He gonna put you in the right places and open the doors when he ready, not when you ready. When I completed the my payment to move in, the amount was the angel number, so I was like, yes, that's really my sign to pack my stuff up and go on by my business. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it motivated somebody to keep pushing no matter what situation you in, because you're gonna get to where you want to be one day.